Hi everyone, welcome to Math 2500, and in this short video, we will walk through the course outline and the requirements for the course. Okay, so for this first week, we're just going to do the welcome unit, and then next week we will actually start getting into the math. I will have them available earlier than that, but I know most of you, if not all of you, have just finished another course, so I figured introduce you to this course slowly. So, chuckle for the day, if you like math jokes. I want to see how things add up in the world from the addition sign. I want to encourage equality. I just want to make a difference. I do like being able to add math jokes once in a while to the course, so don't be surprised if one or two show up. All right. So the course review, why math? So, as I'm sure most, if not all of you know, math is very prevalent in business. It helps you with investments, with loans, calculating your expenses, calculating your revenue. So it is very, it's essential to understand a little bit about business math. We will go through it and step by step, very slowly. And I will provide you as much support as you need. So please don't feel that you can't ask me questions. I'm here to help. Okay, so the course outline. This is where it tells you you need a 60% in order to pass the course, and it gives you all of the learning outcomes as well. And for each of the learning outcomes, it's also required to attain a 60%. All right, so let's have a look at the work plan. This is what is going to give us most detail about how we are actually going to reach the learning outcomes. Okay, so in order to reach me, the best way to reach me is through my email, and we can also set up Teams meetings. I'm going to set up a booking system in the next few days, so that you can actually book an appointment online with me. All right, so here on the work plan, I've listed the math book. So if you want to order an actual paper copy of the book, this is the book that you'd order through the online bookstore, the eCampus bookstore. However, if you are okay or you prefer the e-textbook and the access to the online learning platform, Connect, then you can do it right from the actual Brightspace course. What you'll be doing is you'll click on an assignment or an activity, and it'll take you right through to how to order the book. And they do have a 2-week free trial period, so if you want to do that, you can do that and then wait and then actually pay for the access before the trial period runs out. You will need a calculator as well, especially when we get into the time value of money or dealing with simple and compound interest. My preference is the Texas Instruments BA2 Plus. But there's also the Sharp calculator, and I do have videos from YouTube to help you with the different calculations and how to set up your calculator. All other videos on here I create myself, but for using the calculators, I've just downloaded some YouTube videos that already exist. Okay, so we will have 5 quizzes, 7 activities, 7 assignments, and 1 reflection throughout the course. And you can have a look at the tentative schedule as well to find out exactly when we will be learning what topic. And each week you're going to have something due, whether it's the completion of an activity, whether it's going to be an assignment, whether it's going to be a quiz. And I have it set up so that everything is due on a Monday. So every week you know that by Monday you'll have something due. However, if Monday's a holiday, then I've pushed it off and it will be due on Tuesday. And there's your schedule. We'll finish the end of July. And then your course learning outcomes are listed there as well. All right. Coming back to the welcome page. I've got a little quiz here that I'd like you to do. It's just so that I know that you've had a chance to look at the work plan. Silly questions like, what day of the week are your assignments due? And then there's an introduce yourself to the class. And just where math is often one of those courses that people don't like. If you don't want to share your true feelings with the class, feel free to send me an email or just put it in the discussion just so that I can get to know you a little bit better and know your thoughts on math, whether you like it, whether you don't care for it, whether it scares you, whether you had a bad teacher. And it'll just give me that little bit of extra information about you so that I can understand you and know how to help you. Anyway, this is the welcome unit. Have a chance to get through this. The last introduction discussion is due on the 28th. It doesn't look like I've put it there. I will add that date onto there. That'll get you through the first week. And then in a couple of days, I will release our math review. And that will just give you a little refresher on both BEDMAS and algebra so that you can remember how to use those concepts and then jump right into the understanding of percentage change. Thanks, everyone. And again, if you have any questions, please let me know.